Hi everyone, it's Killshot 99 Gaming. This is Play Dead Live. It is the Crypt. We got SLY, we got VOX, and what would y'all rather be doing on a Wednesday night? Because this is as good as it gets. And it is at the Vatican. There's so many narratives and plots when these two teams play each other. But it just gets down to business, and we got a brand new map. They got a chance to peek in and see Mir and Ark get the party started the other night. But tonight, we're going to take it to a whole new level. I'm looking forward to this. I am looking forward to this so much. Before we get started, we got a super chat in the house. How about Valar? Hello, 999 Army Kills. Great mods. Channel members, sponsors, PDO Auction House. We got Phantom Fishing, Pet Battles. What is it this weekend? It's what's next on Valar's list. What are we doing Saturday night, everybody? You know. I gave you the sound effects the other night. We are going to death drop. We're going to drop it down. We got a brand new death drop for you guys coming up this Saturday. That's going to be a blast. Looking forward to so many events we got going on. I sent out a message to all the group today, and I mean it sincerely. Like, I feel like the creative bonds of Faction Wars have just been freed. Like, we are going to do some stuff, and tonight's gear in the gear bundle is going to be case in point of how risky we can be with Faction Wars, because abilities and pets and all the different scoring mechanisms we have push you guys to the limits of PvP. That's what it's about. So, without further ado, let's talk a little bit about what went down the other night. We had a good match, two different strategies. I felt like teams were just kind of getting used to it, filling each other out with a new map. We got Ark out at 1-0. They do have the #1 seed for the upcoming Kills Cup tournament as well, that we'll talk about in the near future. But we're going to get the Crypts under our belt. And then tonight we've got SLY versus VOX. SLY on the road, and this is important. It's important for both of these teams to get out of the gates. You know, VOX wants to protect home field advantage, and SLY wants to go out and get a tough win on the road, because road wins are sometimes difficult. And that sometimes can be the difference between winning a championship and not winning a championship at all. So we're not going to post the PCP points yet. We're going to post them next week after we get all four teams have played. But the one thing I will tell you is, man, Julie had a triple crown the other night. 3 gold bars. Will somebody get 3 gold bars tonight? We'll find out. We don't know what the strategies are going to be as of yet. But what we are going to do tonight is, because I promised you guys we're going to do box events, and they will be coming up, because we got a lot of birthday boxes, we got a lot of super chats, we got some things. And remember, the boxes are the way to get all those new items, those new crazy legendaries that you can get that are going to make it even more interesting. So, Ron, I want to give away 2 packs, and I'm going to let all 4 teams, all 4, anybody that's here tonight and is going to get a chance. Ron's going to tell them it is roll time, baby. So everybody, give me your numbers from 1 to 20. Give me those numbers from 1 to 20, and good luck. Hopefully, you score some packs, because I know those packs are going to be a lot of fun in the next box event. Should be coming up in a few weeks. We're going to get it done in March. I know I promised you guys in February, but look, man, we've had people that are sick. They got the flu, laryngitis, tonsillitis, strep throat, any itis you can think of. People got it right now. All right, I'm going to give you about 10 more seconds. If you're here, you need to get that number in there. Get your number typed up. You got 5 seconds. All right. There's some people watching that aren't typing numbers. That's okay. It's more for the people that are here. Here we go. Let's get that interaction going. 20-sider. First roll is. It's 14. Yes, look at Valar. Valar picking lucky number 14. There you go. Congratulations, Valar. Girl, you already got 2 boxes. You don't need no more packs. She's like, yes, I'll take more. All right, let's roll it one more time. Let's see who else is going to win. All right. No, we're not letting her win again. We're going to roll it one more time. Sorry, Valar. It's got to be somebody else. 17. Julia. Wow. Look at that, man. And football. Holy moly. Okay. I should I should just let Villar win too. Damn it. Man, I messed up on that one. I could have just given Villar 2 packs, and now I can give away 3 packs. I want a redo. Can somebody play a Joker? Somebody play a Joker. I want to do a redo. I just lost 33% extra. All right. Congratulations. Football. Julia and Villar. All right. You guys are, for a Crypt event, you guys aren't rowdy enough. I don't even know if I want to show this bundle because I usually like to show bundles when people are fired up, when I know that there's some hype around the gear, when I know, yeah, okay. Now I'm starting to see a little something, a little bit there. Good God, Bones. Bones got emojis for years. I asked for a few more. I didn't ask you to put the Grapes of Wrath up there. All right. Let's get to tonight's Epic War Bundle. We got Silver Bundle. Oh, what is up with this? Do you mean we don't have the new? No, we don't have the new. I told you guys. Just because those new elixirs came out, we put them up in Shop Shock, does not mean that they're necessarily going to be in the bundles. You might see them in the boxes. You might see them in the bundles. But some of y'all are going to be using Extreme. Some of y'all are going to be using Steel. Some of y'all are going to be using the new stuff. Like the Beastie Boy says, it's the new style. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And you don't know that one. All right, sorry. I'm trying. But it is the new style. It is the new stuff. So we got Extreme, we got Steel, we got Dragon Smoke, which is needed. We got Bunko. We got post-battle pet revives. We got Graphene, Carbine. And you know what I got to do? I went out of order. See, I'm rusty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get through this bundle, and then I got to go back and we got to roll for the sliver. We got to spin for the sliver, sacrifice. Some of y'all might be saying, hey, I'm glad I got that Bunko because I might need to sacrifice that tonight. All right, 5 post-battle pet revive, Graphene, Carbide, 1 of each of your waxes. Go down to the red. We got 2 cruel. You got to be cruel to be kind. In the right, no, isn't that a song, Cruel to be Kind? Like, I don't know who did that. Bay City Rollers? Help me out. Was that Bay City Rollers? They do Cruel to be Kind? I just popped in my head all of a sudden. So I'm thinking I'm right. Maybe. Because I know they did. SATURDAY. Saturday night. Cruel to be Kind wasn't the Bay City Rollers? They did Saturday night. Who did Cruel to be? Help me. Somebody type who it was. Oh, see, y'all don't know either. Somebody's using Google. A lot of somebody's using Google. Who? Oh, sorry, I don't know who the hell Nick Lowe is. I messed this name up. I was about to call him Lick Lowe. That's a much better name, isn't it? If his name would have been Lick Lowe, I would have remembered his name for sure. I tell you that. Oops, we're live. All right. If I ever become a movie star, I think that'll be my screen name. All right, then moving on. I digress. All right, we got 2 cruel. We got a smolder. We got combat orbs. We got red summon skins. Savage 6, you know what? Because you guys made so much noise, I'm doubling it up. I'm not going to put an Epic War Dragon Ancient in there, but I will give you a tonight only. I'm going to give y'all triple bottom bonus. That means 3 Mag 7, 3 Super 8, 3 Hostile 9s. 3 of each of your death drop items. That's 3 Angel Wings, 3 Frozen Solid. Right? 3 tiebreakers, 3 super pull, 3 blackouts. Pretty nice. Triple bottom bonus. Now I'll get to the gold. Double cruel blue, encase, a little bit of moonshine, mystical glyphs, rage tonic, and that is 3 gold skins. That is a third of an upgrade right there. 3 gold summon skins for the pets. 3 enraged 3. Take you over to the other side. Energy orb, airhead, spider silk, cruel base, blue spark. Those are singular. Fear smoke. 3 super thrills. Man, 3 super thrills. 3 healing thrills. 3 thrill smoke. Take you up top. You get 1 standard recipe, 1 mythic summon skin, 1 colossal skins. Ejection bombs are singular. Why are ejection bombs so important? Because I might be launching some people. I'm going to stop. I will not talk about what I would do in the crypts until this weekend, once we get another match. All right, but I got ejection bombs there. And also, we got a brand new piece of gear. It is the beautiful Origin X cape. It's H20. It's D15. It's B12. It's APR 13. And what does Aura do? Okay, so I want you to visualize for a moment. You play a seal smoke. You play an absorption. You know, you got, yellow seal. You got green absorption. Well, you get a blue smoke aura around your character when you activate the aura ability. Now, if someone deals damage to you, it gets through your seal, it gets through your absorption. Maybe you decide not to use a max seal this time, or a max absorption. You're like, you know what? I think I'm going to let a little bit of that hit me. Right? Like Flavor Flav would say. Hit me. Right? So if you let a little bit of that damage go through, your aura breaks, but then it goes to your wall and it blows up a block. So if all your team has an aura, and maybe they don't have seals, and somebody plays Icky, and you got 4 people on the field, and 4 auras break, 4 blocks will break from that wall. Now, sometimes you might want to get rid of the auras. You might say, you know what, I don't care. I'm just going to hit you, break the aura. I'll sacrifice that block. But it's going to give you a really cool defense mechanism. So now you know what you have to do. You got to think about who you hit with Scold. You got to think about whether or not you're going to play that red-blue or that gold-blue, or if they're sealed, or if they're absorption. Because if you play that immortal blue, then it may come back to haunt them. So that's what's going on with Aura. Now, to make sure we get this thing going on time, I need the starters tonight. I'm going to give you Sliver Sacrifice in a second. Kel, if you can post everybody got the bundle. I'm going to take you back here because the starters are Dimes, Craven, Ocean Man, Bones, Father Ron, Crimson, Rambo, and Cat. Those are your starters. And everybody, take a quick little peek here because we're going to spin this wheel and see what the Sliver Sacrifice is all about. It is. It is. Oh, boy. It's a good thing that didn't happen to Ark last night. They'd have been in tears. Snowstorm Sacrifice. Craven, did you sell any snowstorms on the auction house last night? Because if you did, Tammy will know. All right. Do we have our pre-match buffs? I see Dimes, Ocean Man, Bones, Craven, Cat. All right, looks like we got everybody lined up, ready to go. Here we go, everybody. Tonight, take you down this beautiful map, my favorite map we've ever done. Take a look. We got, starting out in the DZ, we got Rambo. Rambo's going to be followed by Craven Light. Craven Light is the sniper. He's the captain. He is sieging in the bomber zone. Craven Light followed by Crimson. Crimson in the bomber zone. Crimson's going to be followed by Deadly Dimes. Dimes in the rover zone. Dimes followed by Cat. Cat is in the rover zone. Cat will be followed by Ocean Man. Ocean Man in the tank zone. They chose the tank. Ocean Man will be followed by Father Ron. Sieging Sniper Captain. They chose the tank as well. Ron will be followed by Bones, who is standing in hell right now. Bones, how does it feel? Is it hot? All right, that's everybody. Remember, timers cannot be challenged. Let's start out with Rambo. Rambo, 20-second timer starts right now. All right, Rambo, beat the timer. Rambo's got a lot of stuff going on. DZ Portal, Boston Main Street. Rambo heading on over to the other side by Bones. Boston Main Street by Rambo, playing in 1. Cap in 3, going to wholly injure his own wall. So there'll be no ill effects. Going to go Negation Wand. You always see these first moves are well thought out. So we got Negation Wand is the Air Wand. And that is going to get rid of Bones' Dimes' Furnace Wand. Max Seal to Ron. Rambo says, going to help his brother from a different mother. And we're going to use Absorption Potion, Gold Spark Craven, Inferno to Straw Man, and MD8. Dang. All that in a box of cookies. All right, let's give Rambo the Absorption. Let's Gold Spark Craven Light. And Ron says, let's light up a Straw Man. All right, going to light that first Straw Man. Now, remember, we got a little bit of kickback from it. So, Ron has Gear Absorption. So, Gear Absorption takes out his Straw Man, so he keeps his regular Absorption. All done within the timer. Thank you for that, Ron. All right, Craven is Gold Sparked, and Craven is on the clock. 20 seconds, Craven. He says, come on over, Rambo. I'm going to draw some First Blood. See what I did there? Yeah. All right, Gold Spark Craven. Now, he is Gold Sparked. Challenging Rambo to the portal. Ron says, nope. Not with my alt. All right. Craven Light, we'll see him in round 3. We got a Flag. We got an MBS. And we got a Ruffled Feather. We'll see Craven in round 3 in the Sniper Zone. All right, let's go over to the Priestess from the Crimson Tide. Crimson, 20 seconds. Crimson says, I feel like taking down that Cyborg. All right, Crimson. Going to head over, get some dynamite. And we'll see Crimson in round 3. All right, Deadly Dimes. 20-second timer starts now. Dimes beats the timer. She is going to jump into the Range Rover. Here we go, bumping around, riding it all over. Like, I don't know, isn't that a Beastie Boys song? Something about a Range Rover. Expanding our horizons and expanding the parameters. Expanding the rhymes of sucker MC amateurs. Yeah, that is a song. I don't know the name of the song, but it is. Trust me. Trust me when I tell you. It might not be Lick Low, but it's the Beastie Boys for sure. All right, moving to their DZ. Dime's heading down to hell. Wicked Boss to the side chest. All right, that Wicked Boss is played in 1 with cap in 3. That'll be a -50. on the Vox Boss if it caps. Gold Spark Ron put a seal and thrill on herself. Spark for a spark. S8 top hat loaded to the wall in MD8. All right, Ron says that top hat is going to hit. And since it hits a black block, it's going to light a watchtower. So a nice combo shot there. Just like that first watchtower. And since we got S8, top hat loaded, a little something on it, let's take down. Black block and a green block. Double blocks for dimes. Rover, movement, boss, gold spark, throw a seal. She does have thrill. We're going to give a little extra for that thrill as well. Calculate that. So we're going to carry over and get her another 30% of that next wall. So I got 70 of the green remaining for Team SLY. All right, let's go over to Cat's 20-second timer for Cat. I think the song is called Sound of Silence or something like that, or Sound of Science by Beastie Boys, if somebody wants to check that. It's the sound of science, something like that. All right, anyway, get into Rover, move to RDZ. Let's give Cat a tire, and also don't forget, Dime's got a tire as well. They both got them. All right, Cat heading over to the Stairway to Heaven. Immortal Needle to the haystack. I like the fact she called it immortal. Needle to that haystack. Cat playing needle in 1. That would cap in 2. Dropping a seal, M7, Snowstorm. And sacrifice a Snowstorm to the sliver. So we got 3 of those blessings right there. All right, they're going to go. Now, Tim, I think it's called Sound of Science by the Beastie Boys. It's something science. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3 halts and Insomnia. That's 5. So I've got a S2 Snowstorm with Mass Destruction. It's close. It's close, but not enough. 80% of a black block. 20 black remaining. Halts and Insomnia. Needed a little bit more juice. The S2 Snowstorm. Well played. All right, let's go over to Ocean Man, 20-second timer. Jump in the tank, move to the temple steps. Let's give Ocean Man a cannonball. Move over to the temple steps. And let's play some Cronin. So we roll a 12-sider. And we're looking for a 1 to 6 for Team SLY. Trying to get some extra rage. And, ooh, round 6. Oh, my goodness, the final round. They are going to be Raging Cajuns. Sure, they were happy to see that one. Ooh, you are correct. All right, that is a good challenge. Wow, that is a difference maker. All right, so Paul's Ocean Man's turn. I got to add that 2 rage to Team VOX. And you know what that means? That means we take down the black block and we take down 35% of the green block. I got 65 green. And we're going to have to roll a 10-sider. And is number 7. All right, which will be block number 8 because those blocks are down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, it's going to be block number 9. Right there, the 9 block. All right, now back to Ocean Man. Jump in the tank, move to Temple Steps. Cronin, we got it. Axis key to Cat. Needle to the Haystack. Vines to Cat. Navy to the Temple Flame. MD8. All right, so we're going to start out with Cat. And we've got Vines to Cat. Vines is going to break her gear absorption. And Cat going to prevent. All right, I got it. So, but remember, Cat had gear absorption, so Ocean Man might have just forced her to burn a prevention because that Axis would have only broke her seal. So gets in the tank, moves to the Temple, plays Cronin, plays Vines. Vines breaks her gear absorption. She has a seal. So she's going to keep her seal and prevent the Axis, which is fine, and a Navy to the Temple Flame. All right, so let's put that out. So either way, there's really not a bad move because she does keep her seal, but she just uses a prevention on it. All right. And let's go over to Father Ron, who's Gold Spark, 20-second timer. Father Ron. Beats the timer. Ron is going to get into the tank. Let's give Ron a cannonball. All right, both teams have tires. Both teams have cannonballs. Move to the sniper zone. Boss to the side chest. All right, Ron is driving up right there. Going to wait for Craven when he comes out. All right, boss to the side chest. Played in 1 with cap in 3. Do y'all have this visual of Craven inside the portal and Ron sitting there tapping his finger behind like a tank? Waiting on him to come out so he can shoot the tank. All right, boss to side chest. Pet repel. Going to blue spark himself. Get back to normal size. Monster to the wall. And going to play Sliver. All right, Sliver is his ability, and that is going to boost up their Sliver from 10 points to 15 points per round. So that ability just boosted it up. Becomes real. Tank, movement, boss, pet repel, blue spark, monster is shut down by Ocean Man. All right, last but not least, Bones, 20-second timer. Ah, she went with the DZ portal. Smart. She's like, I'm going to go ahead and rotate over there. Look at that. Somebody's been doing their homework. Monolith, Slush Wand to Ron. Red Needle with a seal. All right, Bones playing Needle. Needle in 1. We'll cap in 2. Monolith. Get some nice duplicate copies of those watchtowers. You can see them right there. She's going to play a Colossal Watcher. I have no idea where my Colossal Watchers are. Where are you? Oh, there he is. Oh, man, look at him hiding. He is camouflaged like a mofo. Look at him. There he is. Ha. Man, took me a minute to find that sucker. 30 points. All right, Colossal Watcher. Let me go ahead and get a recap on that. DZ Portal, Monolith, Slush Wand to Ron. Slush Wand to Ron. That's hard to say. Cut his rage in half while he's in that vehicle. Ice Wands are off the board. Rage the Summoning Grenade. So we lit that watchtower. And sacrifice a Snowstorm to add a third to the third. All right. That's it. That's the end of round number 1, everybody. Good first round. Now, let's do some calculations here and see what went down. Ocean Man moving into the temple. Give him a blessing. Straw Man. Vox 5. SLY 0. DZ 0-0. Both teams neutralized each other. We had no solo in the DZ. So we'll give Dimes a halo. We'll give Rambo a halo. We'll give Cat a halo. We'll give Bones a halo. All right. Y'all ready to do this? Round number 2. Let's go. Rambo. 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Rambo going to play a needle. A little bit of choke smoke to the temple. All right. Rambo, needle in 2, cap in 3. Little choke smoke to the temple. Rage, St. Elmo to the watchtower. And going to play sliver. And Craven Light quick on the draw, says it hits. Problem is, Ron played the Rage Milo, but Bones had the summoning grenade and has a Colossal Watcher up there. So Ron did not pay the price. He does get the points for the Milos. Gets to 15. But does not like the Watchtower. He does, however, juice up the Sliver, which is now up to 20. Now, round number 1, they got 15. Sly got 12. VOX's Sliver is now worth 20. And I do need to remove one of these halos from each of the 2 teams. Because they paid a sacrifice, but at the end of the round, they actually lost a halo. Needle, choke, Milo, points but no light, and a sliver ability. All right, we will skip Craven Light. We will skip Crimson. We will go to Deadly Dimes, 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Dime's going to move to her tank zone. Colossal Kang to her boss. Pet Repel. Colossal Kang could be worth 73 for Dimes. M7 gavel to the wall. Dime says, let me pump up my sliver to 17. Got an M7 gavel grenade to the wall, Father Ron. Ron going to play a Mythic Sonar. Good time to use it because we don't have a lot of mass destruction on it. So I think that's a good play. Now, and you might be wondering also, the reason we didn't roll for the Watchtower to take out one of the monoliths is because it was an ineligible attack. Had Ron paid the proper price, we would have also had to roll the monolith. So that's why it hit the ground, and he got the points for it. All right, let's Mythic Sonar that. And that is going to bring down some of the juice. It's going to bring it down to an M5 and take it from a gavel to an M5 Red Eye equivalent. A 70% green. We're going to take out that 70. And we're going to take out 60% of the blue. I got 40 blue remaining. Team Sly. Or 2.4 blue. 2 full and 1 40%er. All right, before Cat's turn, we're going to cap Cat's Needle. And we'll give Cat a 20-second timer. Got Cat, Ocean Man, Ron, and Bones. Beats the timer. Cat going to play Colossal Kang to the Main Street Boss. Possible 73. Vile Smoke to Bones, Maximon loaded to the wall, and Sliver ability. Boost that up to 25. Sliver. All right, let's go Vile Smoke to Bones. Going to break Bones' seal. Maximon loaded to the wall. The juice on that is S8. That is 65 green. After mass destruction, we take the 0.65 green. We take that green, and we take a blue. All right, let's go over to Ocean Man. Got choke smoke on him, but he is in a tank. 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Ocean Man going to go Colossal Kang to Dime's Boss. Good to see that Kang upgraded. Go Smoke to Ron. T10 Spade loaded. And going to pump up their Sliver yet again to 22. Go Smoke will hit Ron next turn. Prevention on the grenade. All right, Kang is good. Go Smoke is in waiting. T10, big grenade hit. Would have had the tank juice on it as well, and uses the Sliver ability. All right, let's go over to Father Ron. 20-second timer starts now. Beats the timer. Colossal Wicked Kang to Main Street Boss. Ouch. Now it's going to bounce Ocean Man's back to his hand. All right, Raise Kang now goes back to him. Ron dropping a big-time bounce play. Thrill Smoke, F5 Monster, and sacrifice a Snowstorm. So we got a 5, 6, 7, 8 after his tank and after the juice. And remember, from the sniper zone, he is a sniper. He's got range. So S8 Monster after mass destruction. We make it an S8 Grizzly. Blue block, and 25% of a red block, 0.75 red remaining. And let's go over to Bones. 20-second timer to finish up round number 2. Bones going to DZ portal. Back over to her side of town. Colossal Kang to the boss. Possible 73. Vines to Rambo to break his absorption, and then a gas blast on Rambo with the MD-16. Ron says wait. Gold blue from Cat. All right, gold blue in play. Bones, the gold from the gold blue will hit you for 20%. Rambo is going to lose his absorption, but they prevent the grenade. Bones going to max absorb to keep herself at 100%. Now, the reason that was important is because Rambo's the lockdown, and Cat gathered the angel wings. Captains, give me your subs. At the end of the round, I've got Blessing for Ocean Man. 5 points. Vox for the Straw Man. DZ, Vox 25. Sly 0. Bones getting a second halo. Rambo getting a second halo. Cat getting a second halo. Angel Wings. We'll go to the Bomber, which is Crimson. They do affect, regardless of where you're at. You're the Bomber, you're in the portal. This is something that it's not an attack. It is a buff that you acquire. So Crimson is the Bomber. She does get the Angel Wings. That also means 25 points for Cat for the wings. The horns are still intact. And it also means Crimson will be dealing 25% more damage. Makes you kind of want to be a bomber, right? It's pretty cool. All right, make sure we got everything lined up. At the end of the round, I got SLY losing one of their halos off of Sliver. VOX losing one as well. However, both teams did get their points. SLY got 22. VOX got 25. We got Dr. Dye coming in for Rambo. And at the end of the round, Cat's going to lose her seal for elevation. Bones didn't have one, so she didn't lose hers. Ocean Man losing his tank. Heading out. Tiny coming in to the tank zone. All right, the order is going to be as follows. Doc, Craven, Crimson, Dimes, Cat, Tiny, Ron, and Bones. Good seeing you two, Ocean Man. Loving the new map. Love to see all you guys on the new map. Kicking off like our 11th season in Faction Wars. Pretty awesome. That's called a history when you got that many seasons under your belt. All right. Before Dr. Die's turn, we're going to do a couple things. One, I got to give Bones her needle cap from last round. So Bones capping that needle. Number two, I got to give Rambo his needle cap. And we got to cap 146 points in Kangs for Team VOX. And a boss cap. All right, and Dr. Die will start the timer, but looks like you're already ahead of the game. You're good. Dr. Die is going to DZ Portal over there with Bones. Boston Main Street. Dr. Die playing boss in 3, cap in 5. Dropping a seal. Milo to the Watchtower. Going to play Sliver. Kick their Sliver up to 30 points. And sacrificing a Snowstorm to put that one back. Craven Light says it hits. Now we get to 50-50. So to Milo, they get the points. Dr. Die, odd or even? Portal, boss, seal, Milo. Now I got to tell you, people that pick this lose over 80% of the time. It's just the way it goes. I don't know why. She's picking even. It is odd, and the streak continues. Bones has some voodoo on that, but you do get rid of one of the monolith. All right, Craven, come on out. Ron's waiting on you. 20-second timer starts now. Timer is up. Did not beat the timer, but he had a lot of stuff there. But he did beat the Nerf timer. All right, gonna steal. All right. All right, I think that was just to appease Tammy. He just stole Ron's War Dragon. Sold it to him and then stole it from him. That is funny. All right. Gonna play Cosmic Guard. Mythic Taser Ron, red needle to the haystack. All right, Craven playing needle in 3 with cap in 4. Dropping a seal. Sacrificing a snowstorm. And mass destruction. All right. Playing Taser to get rid of Ron's pet repel and get rid of Ron's seal. Sacrificing a snowstorm. Get him that buff. And then he's loading up for the striker bow to take a shot. Standard ammo red gel. Playing gold Psycho. Good to see Psycho's back. I missed him, man. And Cravenlight playing max absorb. Doesn't want to take the damage. All right. Steal the War Dragon. Legendary Cosmic Guard. Taser, get rid of Ron's buffs. Needle is good. Seal is good. Big shot at Ron. Ron stops it and then sacrifices Snowstorm. All good PvP stuff. All right. Let's go over to Crimson with 1 Angel Wing. 20-second timer Crimson from the Cyborg Island. She's going to move to the temple. All right, and the temple is available because Ray's gone. So nice crafty move there to sneak up there and steal that spot. All right, and also move to the temple. Immortal Needle to the haystack. Crimson playing Needle in 3 with cap in 4. Max Seal to Ron. F4 Max Mike to the SLY wall and play Sliver. All right, Sliver is going to bump them up to 35. No, it has to be Needle once it's typed. As long as it's eligible, it's got to stay. So move to Temple, Needle to Haystack, Max Seal, and a Max Mike. It's fine. Is it regular Needle? Does it have any? Okay, it's regular Needle. No Immortal, regular Needle. Played in 3, cap in 4. Temple, Needle, Max Seal, F4 Max Mike, and Sliver ability. So Craven says it hits. It's 40 blue. So we're going to rebuild that blue. And they do have mass destruction. So we're going to rebuild some of that green too. 40% of the green. All right, before Deadly Dimes' turn. We're going to cap 146 points in Kangs. Give them their first flag. They also have a needle cap, and VOX has 2 needle caps. Flags are 1-1. Deadly Dimes, 20 seconds from the tank zone. Dimes, Cat, and Tiny. Going to move to her rover zone. Took Crimson right there with her. Look at that. Put you back. All right, going to put a max seal over to Dimes. Red needle to the haystack. Haystack is completely full. Dimes playing red needle in 3 with cap in 4. Sacrifice a snowstorm. Each with 3 halos on their sliver. F5 gavel loaded to the wall. Ron says wait. Gold sonar from Cat. It's going to nerf it almost as much as their mass destruction. It's going to make it F4 gavel equivalent. So let's take down that green block. Let's get them back to 40% of a blue block again. Added it, took it away. All right, let's go to Cat. 20-second timer. Easily beats the timer. Cat going to go Gold Blaze to the Straw Man, Seal and Thrill with an absorption. Spade loaded to the wall with MD8. No juice on it. But does have some MD on it. Craven says wait. All right. We'll light another Straw Man. And Bones says, let me use that Immortal Blue on that spade loaded. Now, it did have a thrill, so it would have been S1 spade. So we use that Immortal Blue, put it right there. And Cat using max absorption, which is going to save her absorption and her seal. Blaze is good. We shut it down. We get some mass destruction. All right, let's go over to the tank zone and go to Tiny the Tank. 20 seconds, Tiny. Tiny going to head over to the temple steps. Oh, that ain't Tiny. That's a boss. Put you right there, Tiny. Cosmic Heart, Ron's mom. So Ron will not be using his Mask of Malice for 2 rounds. Can't use it in round 3 or round 4. Could use it in round 5 potentially. Dark Boss to the other chest. Playing Dark Boss in 3. Cap in 5. Could be worth an extra. 25 points. Little pet repel. Gold Spark Ron. Gavel. And going to go ahead and juice up that sliver up to 27. 35-27. Ron in the sniper zone. In the tank. Ghost Smoke coming at him. But he is gold sparked. Gonna double evoke it. Nice. All right. Gonna take the S8. And make it a 4. Gonna take the 4, make it a 2. Gonna take the gavel. And nerf it all the way down after mass destruction to a Navy. S2 Navy after the double evoke. %, blue. Dime's going to take you down to 15% of the same blue block after the double nerfs. Or Tiny. You get the idea. All right. Before Ron's turn, we got a couple things to sort out. 1, his boss is going to cap. So that is flag number 2 for Team VOX. All right, number 2. Ghost Smoke is going to hit you and break your seal. Ron, does it hit? Yes or no to the seal? All right. Ron taking the damage from Ghost Smoke. Going to break his seal. All right, so now we got Gold Sparked Ron in the tank, in the sniper zone. And we got 20 seconds for Ron starting now. Did not beat the timer. All right, going to go Vines to Craven, Grizz to Craven, Heal and Seal, Spade to Wall, and Sap whom? Dimes. All right, thank you for that. Dimes will get half rage. Craven looking for a sniper fight. Ron says, I think I'll try to eject you out of the sniper zone. All right. Vines to Craven. Going to hit. Going to take Craven down to 90%. Going to play Grizz. Ron gets bonus damage. But it is just a pet. So the pet does the damage. Going to Grizz Craven. Down to the opposing team's bomber zone. We'll take Craven down to 80% after the fall damage. So no bonus to the sniper damage because it was the pet. S8 spade to the wall from Ron. Craven says it hits. All right, he is gold sparked. So it's going to be 50% damage nerf, but he does get a damage increase because he's a sniper. So we're looking at S11 from the tank. Spade grenade with mass destruction. We'll add the 10%, but then we're going to cut it in half. All right, it would have been the equivalent of 4.5 blocks. After the nerf, it's going to be 2.25. It is a needle. What are you talking about? All right, so Ron, 2.25. We take down. There's 75% of a red block there. So we take down 1.75. And then we take down 50. So you got 1.5 red blocks remaining, Team VOX. All right, final move of round number 3, bones. 20 seconds. Beats the timer. Bones got a pet repel. Going to go Scold to Crimson, an absorption. Spruce to the Straw Man and sap Crimson. So Crimson will be half rage. All right. Scold. I'm going to give Bones a second absorption. Scold. Going to light a watchtower. Going to take Crimson down to 90%. Going to spruce that Straw Man. And the sap. All done within the timer. And that is the end of round number 3. I'm going to remove one of these halos from SLY. Going to move one of them from VOX. I'm going to give SLY 27 points. I'm going to give VOX 35. Strawman, VOX 5, SLY 0. DZ, VOX 25, SLY 0. We're going to give Cat a second Angel Wing, which will go to Crimson. Crimson now has 50% more damage to her attacks with 2 Angel Wings. Bones getting a halo. Dr. Die getting a halo. Cat getting a 3rd halo. Crimson in the temple. All right. Y'all starting to get it now. I can see it. All right, let's go to Dr. Die. 20-second timer to the doctor. Starting to see the gameplay change a little bit. Definitely getting more interesting. Beats the timer. Going to go Colossal Kang to her boss. 73. Mind Trip. Amy's Torment. No torment for you, Bones. Ouch. Max Spark Dimes to slow her roll. Milo to the Watchtower. And Sliver. Going to pump that Sliver up to 40. I told y'all Slivers was going to be fun. All right, that Milo is going to hit. Because this one has no monolith. Let's give her the Milo points. Light the Watchtower. So we got Kang, Mind Trip, Max Spark, Milo, and using the Sliver ability. All done within the timer. Before Craven's turn, going to cap Craven's Needle. Craven is in the no zone. 20-second timer, Craven. This match will be remembered for the sniper steal of the War Dragon, if nothing else happens the rest of the night. Craven did not beat the timer. And we are working on the nerf timer. He did beat the nerf timer. All right, going to go. Oh, look at that. A little payback. Mortal Grizz to Ron. Vines to Ron. All right, so Craven is going to have to move into range. Now, he did not specify he was going to a zone. So I can't give him the zone. So his movement will be close enough to get the attack off. Which probably is there. I'm just going to put him there. There's a little more room, but anyway, you get it. It's no zone to no zone. Ron says, wait. So Ron is in the tank. Ron has a seal. We got a Vines and a Grizz and a shot to Ron. All right, Dr. Die going to medic the Vines. Ron going to go Gold Psycho and keep his seal. All right, no Vines. Gold Psycho. Final Psycho of the game. And the gold from the Gold Psycho is going to take Craven down to 60% health from 80. All right, before Crimson's turn, we're going to cap her needle. That gives VOX 3 needles. And 20-second timer to Crimson. Going to go dark boss to the side chest. Crimson playing dark boss in 3 would cap in 5. Sorry, Crimson playing dark boss in 4 would cap in 6. 4 and 6. Going to play a heal and seal. Get her back to 100. Second spark on Dimes. Dimes going to SLY Shaw. But when she SLY Shaws out of it, she loses her buffs. But she is invisible. But she is no longer sparked. Sacrifice a snowstorm. And Tiny prevent the grenade. Dark boss is good. Max spark forces the SLY Shaw. Heal and seal is good. Max Mike to rebuild the wall. And Tiny says, nope, I'm going to stop that. Sacrifice is good. All right, before Deadly Dime's turn. And remember, Crimson's rage was half rage, but they prevented it anyway. Dimes will have half rage, but before her turn, we're going to cap her needle. So I've got needles off the board, but I've got them at 3 to 3. 20-second timer Dimes. Dimes going to move up to the bomber zone. Immortal Grendel to the haystack. All right, now remember, right now, that Grendel kind of covers that zone. But if a needle is played by the opposing team, it'll automatically go over there. Going to play Arc Ice to that wall. The second Arc Ice would put an absorption on it. F4 Grizzly to the wall. Going to put Plague on Ron. First Plague of the game. 3 per team. No smokes, no potions on Ron's next turn. F4 Grizzly is going to hit with Mass Destruction. That's 15 blue. After the Mass Destruction, only add an F4 to it. Take down the blue. Take down a full blue. And we'll take down 10% of the blue. I've got 90 blue remaining. Team SLY. Sorry, she's half rage. There is no effect on it as of yet, Ron. So the arc ice is there. So technically, no. But if a second one was played, then it would fall off. You just probably assured that they won't play a second one, though. All right, but Dime, sorry, I got to backtrack that because you were sapped and your rage should have been half. All right, so let's put that blue block back, but it's 50% of a blue block, so it's 1.5. All right, blue block is back, 1.5. All right, let's go over to Cat. 20 seconds. Scold to Craven. Decay Smoke to Craven. H9 Lithium loaded to the wall. I'm going to Symbiote Dragon. So we got 1.5 red blocks. Going to go Scold, Decay Smoke, Lithium Shot, and a Symbiote. All right. Craven going to play red-blue. Craven, how about the Scold and the Decay? All right. Scold is going to hit Craven. We're going to take him down to 50%. Decay Smoke means he can't seal until he first heals. The Scold is going to be a die roll. Cat, odd or even? Going odd. It's going to be even. Nope, it's odd. Cat beats. All right, so we get rid of that monolith, and Scold lights up a watchtower. Holy moly. That never happens. All right, Scold is good, Decay is good, Lithium is shut down. And let's use the red-blue. And the red from the red-blue is going to take Craven down to 40%. Tiny, you're up. 20 seconds, Tiny. Colossal Kang to her boss. Could be worth 73. Max Seal over to Dimes. Blue Spark, H9 Gavel with MD. 8. Ron says wait. Crimson with the prevention. Kang is good. Seal is good. Grenade is stopped with the prevention. All right, let's go over to Father Ron, 20 seconds, Ron. We have Ron, Bones, and then halftime. Beats the timer. Scold to Craven, Inferno to Strawman. MD8. It hits. Going to take Craven down to 30%. Going to light Strawman. And that Scold absorption will disappear because kickback from Strawman. All right, and Bones. Bring us home. 20-second timer, Bones. All right, going to hinder Crimson. Give her a -2. Orcus to a Strawman, Milo to a Watchtower. See how Ron feels about it? It hits. Orcus going to put out that Strawman. And they're going to light Watchtower number 4. And they get the points for the Milo. Captains, give me your round 5 subs. While we do that, we're going to remove a Halo. Slides down to 1. We're going to move one from VOX. They're down to 2. 40 points in Sliver for VOX. 27 for SLY. No horns were given out, and there are no more angel wings to give away. Bones going to use elevation on herself. Meanwhile, Di would lose her seal. Cat will lose her seal. All vehicles are gone. Bones gets a 4th Halo. Dr. Di gets a 2nd. Cat gets a 4th. DZ points. VOX 25. SLY 0. All right, now let's get the subs out. Sir Tim for Dimes and Regin to the Ozone. All right, so Dr. Di heading out. Good job, Dr. Di. If someone dies, we may see you back in. You never know. Both teams do get the sentry guns. All right, Regin. See, we got that flip-flopped, right? Regin in the DZ, Sir Tim in the Ozone. Beside the Sliver. We got football for Tiny. Tiny heading out. Dime's heading over to the rover zone. Craven back to the bomber. Crimson now has 2 angel wings, so she's got 50% damage boost. Heading back. Father Ron in the tank zone. Cat and her absorptions. All right. Like we got everybody where they're supposed to be. Going to get interesting. So the order is going to be as follows. We will have Rejin, Craven. Craven back to 100% health. All players' health is reset. Y'all had him down to 30 without even trying. I'm telling you, it's going to be some PvP. So it's going to be Rejin, Craven, Crimson, who has a hinder effect on her, but she does have the wings. Dimes, who has the Immortal Grendel out. Cat, Football Master, Father Ron, Bones, Sir Tim, and the Animal. And I feel like are we missing Cat, Rejin's buffs? I need Rejin's buffs. All right. While we're getting those, we don't have those by the time I cap, then we don't get them. All right, so before Rejin's turn, we're going to cap a Colossal Kang, 73-point Kang. We're going to cap Boss number 3. Flags are 3-1. All right, and we will skip Rejin's buffs. 20-second timer. Rejin starts now. No pre-match buffs. All right, beats the timer. DZ Portal. Going to go Proton Pack. Which Dimes is going to remove all your buffs, seals, repels, everything. So, Bones. Proton Pack. All those absorptions. The whole enchilada. Talon Crimson to the temple. She should be able to fly herself. She's got wings, look. That actually looked like she was flying, didn't it? Wasn't that cool? Max Spark Bones. Drop a seal. Milo to the Watchtower and Sliver. Pump it up to 45. And it hits. All right. Because it hits. Cat, odd or even? Let's see what your luck is like on that final watchtower. Will Cat be the one to crack the code? We have never had anybody more than 50%. So if Cat gets it, that'd be 2 out of 3. And you know what Meatloaf said. Calling even. It is even. First time ever. Somebody has beat the watchtower monolith. All right, DZ Portal, Proton Pack, Talon Crimson, Max Spark, Milo. Let's give him the points for the Milo. And Light the Watchtower. It's all good. All right, let's go back to Craven Light, 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Craven moving over to the sniper zone. Red Paw to Ron with a max seal. Standard ammo. Double strike from Striker Bow to Ron. Ain't going to hush him up. Ron, you cannot use a gear ability next turn. Or this round. All right, so we got Red Paw. I'm going to put a max spark on Cat, too. All right, so, all right, it is a double shot, so here's the way it'll happen. You'll take half damage from the second shot because it is a double shot. So we've got Red Paw, going to break your seal. Shot is intervened. And in 50% of the shot, plus the sniper boost, plus 25% boost to the other team's sniper. So that second shot, actually you won't get 10% on any target. It's only 25. You don't get, he doesn't get the 10 and a 25. It's 10 to any, 25 to the sniper. So 75% of that damage is coming through to Ron from the second shot. We're going to take Ron from 100% health. Down to 82%. Then that's 6. So 86% or 82% Ron. Luckily, both those shots didn't hit you. It would have been a little rough there, I think. All right, let's go over to Crimson. 20-second timer, Crimson. Crimson going Mythic Gideon with Pet Score. Pet Score will drop off with the next piece of gear temporarily. It's going to be rough. So Mythic Gideon is going to be a minus. $38. After pet score. Pet repel. Going to max Mike the wall. All right, so we got Mythic Gideon, Pet Repel, S8 Max Mike. Football is going to send that over to the VOX wall. As y'all like to rebuild your own wall. See if Ron's going to let it hit or wait. Ron says wait. Yep, I got you. Mythic Dark Blue from Crimson. Mythic Dark Blue. Football has gear absorption, but this will go through. He's going to max absorb it to prevent the rest of the damage from going through. So no damage goes through. But we will nerf their next grenade attack. Gideon Pet Repel. Grenade bounced. Let's go over to Deadly Dimes. 20-second timer dimes. Dime's going to move to her ozone. Side animal. Mythic Gideon with the Bounty Bear. So that Mythic Gideon is going to be worth a minus 48. Dust Smoke to Ron. Max Spark to Cat. Second Max Spark, she's stuck. Dust Smoke to Ron for the nerf. Gavel to the wall, hits. It is an S6. 1.5 blue with mass destruction. You get the 1.5 blue. Takes you down to the red zone. Actually, you got a 20% nerf on that because of the dark blue. So that wall still has 25% blue. So you get 1.25. You got 25% blue remaining. And that is gone. All right, let's go over to Cat, who cannot move. 20-second timer, Cat. We have Cat and then Football Master back to back. Beats the timer. An Ion Bones. All right, Bones. Is moved to the no zone. Right outside of our own rover zone. Second, Max Spark's going to keep you there. So Bones in the no zone and stuck in the no zone. Going to play a Mythic Watcher. Now I know where the Watcher is. I'm going to put it on the second tower. Mythic Watcher. Possible 30. Actually, not possible 30. It is plus 30. Sorry. Pet Repel. Milo to the Watchtower. I'm going to howl Craven. Down to 19 seconds. All right. Let's hit that Milo. And now all the Watchtowers have been dealt with. Watchtowers are now 4-4. Pretty even. Ion's good. Watcher's good. Max Spark keeps her there. Pet Repel, Milo, and a Howl. Before football's turn, I've got a 73-point Kang. And we're going to cap that flag, which makes flags 3-2. 20-second timer football. Did beat the timer. All right, he's playing Red Needle. Now, Red Needle, at this point, the way Grendel is played, Red Needle will go there, so the rest of the haystacks are available. That could change. So football playing Needle. In 5 with cap in 6. Going to max seal Bones. Max Spark Sir Tim. An S8 gavel loaded to the wall with mass destruction Ron. Do we have Ron? Ron, I need to know if that hits before your turn. All right, does hit. All right, so you can leave your turn up there. All right, let's get to wall damage. We take down the rest of the blue block. Red block. And 80% of the red block. I got 20 red remaining. So 2.2 red blocks. Crimson playing Chromica. Well, hold on the Chromica because now we got to get to Ron's move, and Craven has to decide what to do with it. So we'll pause on Crimson. Going to turn Animal to a Warrior. Ron going to move to the Sniper Zone. Going to Talon Cat to the DZ, which he can because her Spark wears off at the end of her turn. Synergy Wand. Sorry, had to get the color to Synergy Wand. It's Nirvana. Been a while since I've seen it played. So going to boost its health 10%. So Animal to a Warrior. Move to the Sniper Zone. Talon's good. Synergy Wand. Drop a Seal. And Milo to the Watchtower. And the Milo hits. Going to give him Watchtower number 5. Crimson's got 2 blessings, by the way. She's been in the Watchtower 2 rounds. All right. Dime's playing Renegade as an instance to get rid of the rest of the red block. So that 20% of the red block is gone. Smart move. So now they just have the ice block. Walls are technically even right now. All right, Bones, you can't move, but you can play. 20-second timer. Did not beat it. Do we have Bones? You guys hear me okay? We coming through? Still missing Bones. All right, there we go. Did not beat the timer. Did not beat the Nerf timer, but did beat the second 25-point timer. Grizz Ron, Vile Ron, Milo to the Watchtower, Plague Tim, and Max Spark. All right, Sir Tim is stuck where he's at. They're going to put Plague on him. Second Plague of the game. No smokes, no potions on his turn. Ron, we got a Vile on you and a Grizz on you, and it hits. And a Milo to the Watchtower. Vile going to break his seal. Grizz, launch him over to the other side, to the other team's wall. He did oxygen, or he did synergy 1. Back to 92, but we're going to take him back to 82 again. Let's light Watchtower number 5 for Bones. Let's give him the points of the Milo. All right, Sir Tim cannot move. Cannot play smokes and cannot play potions. 20-second timer. All right, going to turn into a priest. Cannot get into the turret. Cannot seal. Cannot SLY Spark Animal. Can play a Unforgiven. And can Plague Animal. All right. So, I know the move was pre-typed. All right, so he is a priest. He does play a Mythic Kang to the side chest. So that's possible 63. Animal going to double evoke the grenade. So, Priest, Kang, Unforgiven is double evoked. So that 1.5 is going to go to a Navy after mass destruction. It's going to be a Carnage. So that red's going to go from 1.5 to 1.3. So just hits it a little bit. And even though there's no ill effects on this wall, any damage does get rid of the Arc Ice. It would not have done anything anyway because that wall cannot go under any effects. All right, final move is the Animal. 20-second timer, Joe. No smokes, no potions. Timer is up. Does beat the timer. All right, he can get into the turret. That is good. Blue Spark is good. He cannot play a Seal in the Thrill. Cannot play an H9. So, Ron, you've got a Blue Spark, Patent Unforgiven. So we got E4 equivalent with a Symbiote Dragon. It hits, and it breaks the frozen block. So no matter what would happen there, that wall was frozen. All right, and that is the end of the round, everybody. There are no more plagues because we're in the final round. Everybody's paid the price for that. So at the end of the round, I've got Ray Jin and Cat with an avalanche. 75-0. Ray Jin earning a devil horn for Crimson. Crimson's damage nerf or boost is 75%. Ray Jin with a halo. Cat with a halo. Crimson with a blessing. Deadly Dimes in the ozone. Dimes with a occupy, 150 points Dimes, and a bronze star for Deadly Dimes. Nicely done. Strawman. 5 points VOX. Remove the sliver. Remove the sliver. A lot of sacrifices tonight. VOX 45. SLY 27. All right. We're going to Dragonstorm. I did not see Curtis. All right. Yep. I did not call out Curtis. So I would give Ron the option on Curtis. So he is going to use the prevention on the Curtis. So good challenge. And it does burn the prevention. I never called it. So everybody good? Prevention is used. All right. My bad. Okay, let's get the Dragonstorm roll, everybody. Four-sider. It is a true Dragonstorm. A lot of damage. E4, everybody. E4. All right, so let's get this party started. We'll start out with Ray Jin. 20-second timer, your final move with an E4 boost. Beats the timer. Mythic Kang on the side chest. Could be worth 63 for Ray Jin. Max Seal to Father Ron. Milo to the Watchtower and going to hush Craven. Craven can use no gear abilities on his turn. Craven says, wait. Going to intervene it. All right. Kang is good. Seal is good. Milo is no good. And a hush to Craven. All right. Remember, everybody from Team SLY has a E1 boost because of Cronin. So they get F5 on all their attacks. Craven Light, 20-second timer starts now. Did not beat the timer. Red Gideon, Super Thrill, H9 Unforgiven to the wall. All right, Red Gideon. The minus 22. Super Thrill, H9, I got 9. I got 12. I got E17. Gold blue from Cat on that E17. Final blue of the game. Craven, the red, or I'm sorry, the gold from the gold blue. Going to take you down 80%. Before Crimson's turn, we're going to cap $126 points in Kang's. And they did manage to get flag number 4. All right, Crimson with a 75% damage boost. 20-second timer. First time we've had 2 wings and a horn. Of course, only our second match. All right, we got Skull to Craven. Blue Spark, Super Thrill. H9 Unforgiven to the wall with MD8. Mortal Blue from Dimes. All right, final blue of the game. It is Immortal, and that is a big, big grenade hit they stopped. That was a lot of damage. Skull to Craven is going to hit. Going to break Craven's seal. Actually, Craven, the blue would have broke your seal, and the skull is going to hit you, which is going to light the watchtower. I took the damage. The last Unforgiven would have broke your seal. So that is going to light watchtower number 6, and it is going to give Crimson an absorption. Big grenade is stopped. Deadly Dimes, 20-second timer. Dimes with a F5 buff waiting on her. Beats the timer. Jin Shi with Sporus. Warrior Enraged, Blue Spark, Super Thrill. Jin Shi to deduct a point of that rage from Team VOX. Ron, a lot of stuff. Hits, 2 blocks. Not even going to do the damage because it's a hell of a lot. Let's give Dimes a gold bar. Reset that wall. SLY getting the first full wall of the game. All right, let's go over to Cat. 20-second timer, Cat. In the DZ with a whole lot of boosts. Did not beat the timer. Did beat the nerf timer. All right, gold orbital. Torment to Bones. Milo to the Watchtower and Hush Football. No gear ability for football. All right, going to intervene the grenade. So no Milo. Football's turn. We're going to cap his needle. SLY now with the needle edge. Four to 3. Football, 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Kruger, Blue Spark, Super Thrill, H9, Top Hat. Loaded. It hits. Kruger. Gonna unlight that Watchtower. Gonna light the other Watchtower. That is a 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, S18 for the Football Master. Slightly stronger, but a big hit. Black, green, green, and blue. Almost half a wall for football. Father Ron, your move. 20 seconds. Move to the sniper zone. Gold orbital. Unforgiven to the wall. From Patton, cannot plague animal in the final round. So no ability. Insania, Mythic Sonar, and Gold Sonar. He could not use the Insania earlier, so he's using it now. So, Ron would have a 9, 10, 11, 12, 17, 18 after the Patton. Craven, it was a valiant effort, but I can tell you they got 1.3 left. It ain't going to matter. Because after their mass destruction, probably would have been better advised saving that for the next attack. So Craven using both the sonars and the Insania, but all Ron's got to do is get 1.3 red down. He does, and he gets the gold bar. SLY still ahead in the wall game. And those two orbitals are going to cap. Bones, you are tormented and in the no zone. 20 seconds. Beats the timer. Going to go to her DZ. Still got the torment. Fear Regen, Colossal Gideon, Rage Tonic, and a pet score. Nice. I got a minus 58. Ron, does it hit? All right, let's get Regen out of there. Fear Regen. Bones back to her zone. And with the Rage Tonic, she can light Watchtower number 7. Sir Tim, 20-second timer, no longer max sparked. Did not beat the timer. Did beat the Nerf timer. Rage, Super Thrill, Blue Spark, Unforgiven with MD8. 10. Oh, he could have got in the turret for a bonus 2, but they rushed it. He did get a 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 with a -1 from Jin Shi. Rage 21. The biggest grenade hit we've had in forever. We saw one close to it, right? Black, green, green, blue, and blue. Half a wall. All right, final move of the night, Animal. 20-second timer. Now, it was only one block better than footballs, but still, there's some excitement there. That's 2 big wall hits. Did not beat the timer. Wicked Gideon, Super Thrill, S8, Unforgiven. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 18. Back-to-back 18 hits for Team SLY. Another huge hit. That's what I'm talking about, and it hits. Blue block, red block, and a red block. Wow. All right, that's where we leave it, everybody. Nice job. Got through a full game on time. At the end of the game, Crimson with a blessing. One second. All right. Now, we did have at the end of the game a couple other things. We got a halo for Bones. Got a halo for cat. No additional horns because bones moved. There would have been one awarded. Straw man, 5-0. Now, this is also important too. There are no buffs there. So at the end of the game, SLY had no halos left. So they lose their sliver. They didn't make the final sacrifice. VOX would lose their halo. So no sliver points for SLY. VOX 45, and VOX also the first team to get the 50-point sliver saver for keeping it alive the whole game. DZ 25-25. Ron, 5 rounds in the sniper zone, 50-point bonus for Ron, and a bronze star for Ron. Dimes you could have dipped your toe in the sniper zone and gotten the bold bonus on your final turn. Just some FYIs for you guys. I know you're playing, you're learning it. All right, everybody. Take a deep breath. Your first match is over. It was a great match. There's points to tally on both sides of it. Give me 5 minutes. I'll calculate everybody's numbers, and we'll see if SLY did enough on the road or if VOX pulled it out at home. Some big, big damage. We do have to calculate those final couple blocks. So we've got 2 blessings for Team SLY, which is going to take down those last 2 blocks. So they will have 2 full blocks. On the other side, we've got 4, which won't quite take down 2. But Tim had a big hit there, got him close. We take down 1, 2, 3, and 4. They had all but 1 block left. All right. You guys, I'll be right back. All right, everybody, we are back, and as promised, we do have a winner, and it was a good game. But, you know, it's going to come down to strategies and what you do, what you leave on the table. Certainly, you saw SLY ramping up at the very end. It looked like, you know, a couple more turns, and they would have been able to destroy 2 or 3 more walls. So I'm going to give you a breakdown of how the points played out so you get an idea of how to plan for future matches. So we'll start out with the flags. VOX played at home. They were able to, because we finished the whole game, they're able to get that second flag advantage. So they won the flag game for 750 to 450, which is 300-point advantage. SLY was working the walls, but that one frozen block seemed to throw SLY off a little bit. VOX didn't win the wall game, but they stayed close. And it looked like SLY was going to get a big second wall, and then that Tim attack came in just in time to take down 5 blocks. Now, SLY still had the block advantage, but it was 600 to 550. So now you got VOX with a 250-point advantage. Get to Strawman. Strawman non-factor, 30-point difference, but still a little bit of a cushion, 30 to 0 VOX. Give them a little bit more of those points back they lost on the wall. MBS. Craven went to the MBS, trying to see what that play looked like. 200-point advantage. So at this point, we've got SLY right back in it, only down about 50 points. So it's pretty close after MBS. But we get to Kangs. Kang game was strong for Team VOX. They were able to get 2 extra Kangs on that boss that played late. VOX won the Kang game 345 to 219. So now you kind of got that 150-point advantage around that range to VOX again, little more. But you get to the Needle game. The Needle game turned that back around. So the Needle game actually gave SLY only down about 50 points at this point. Siege and Occupy. 150 points for SLY. Dimes got it. Ron snuck in and got 50 points in the sniper zone. So at this point, we've got a slight advantage. Give me 1 second. 1 second. I'm going to double check this real quick. All right, sorry everybody, had to go back and make sure I added this correctly. So, at that point, we got the Needle game. The Needle game got SLY back in it, but the Siege and Occupy gave SLY a little bit of a lead because they got 150, VOX only got 50. Get to the Watchtowers. The Watchtowers, 175 to 125. Now, SLY building on that lead a little bit. But then we get to the DZ. DZ turned it around a little bit, gave VOX the advantage, 175 to 25. Now, VOX has a lead, and then you get to timers. Timers minus 50 SLY, minus 30 VOX. This is how close it was before we get to PCP. VOX 22.95, SLY 21.69. So that's pretty close, right? But now we got to get to the PCP points. And then the extras. PCP, white flag, gold bar, feather, tire, bronze star, and 50 points in the PCP DZ. SLY a little light on the PCP DZ, 200 points. Let's go over to Team VOX. VOX, gold bar, cannonball, tire, a horn, 2 wings. That's 75 points right there. Dynamite, 100 points in the PCP DZ. Because Cat was there one more round, and a bronze star. They got 325. So now VOX is expanding the lead a little bit. Could the extras and the Mythic Gideons pull it out for SLY? So we get to the extras. We had Colossal Watcher, Dark Boss, couple of Milos, And we only had the one Mythic Gideon count against Sly. But when we get to the slivers, we had a 12, a 22, a 27, a 27, a 27. So overall, after the slivers of 115 points, we added, and the deductions, we added 105 points for Team Sly. Now, the question is, could they keep VOX in the negative? VOX had a Mythic Watcher, 2 Gold Orbitals, 6 Milos. They played a Maximon. But look at the deductions. A Wicked Boss, a Mythic Gideon, a Red Gideon, a Colossal Gideon. VOX was minus 20 before the slivers. They juiced up their slivers and they added 205 positive slivers to give them a plus 185. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was enough to get them back into positive. Final score, VOX with the extras, 2805, Sly, 2479. A lot of points with the slivers. So you guys can see there's crazy stuff happening that you got to pay attention to. The watchtowers, to the forge, potentially zombies, all of the above. And nobody lost tonight, in my opinion. I need you guys to give me 999s. If you had a blast tonight, you're enjoying the crypts, you love the maps, you feel like it's a fresh new game, because I was super, super pumped the entire night. You guys both played great. I liked watching it. I loved calling it. And I think there's going to be a lot of fun this season. So, absolutely different feel to the game. So, good job, everybody. Great job, VOX, defending their home turf, which is what they're supposed to do. Sly and Mir both played good games on the road. The real test is going to be when Sly goes back home and Mir goes back home, how do those teams perform when they have home field advantage? You guys have a great night. Everybody who's sick, do me a favor. Get well. We need everybody to get well, get healthy. I'm feeling a little better tonight, but I need all you guys to feel a little bit better too. Have a good night, everybody. Talk to you all soon. Peace.